Hi everyone, welcome to Publishing 480. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how book designs commodifies books, and the book series that I am going to feature today is no other than the iconic Harry Potter. Although you might have heard about Harry Potter, but I'm gonna start the video by highlighting some amazing statistics of this book series. So Harry Potter is written by J.K. Rowling. It was first published in 1997 by the publisher Bloomsbury. Up until now, Harry Potter is translated into 80 languages and more to come. In 2018, more than 500 million copies of Harry Potter have been sold worldwide, and it has made the book series become the best-selling book series of all time. So the first book of the series, Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone, or Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, remains the best-selling book of all seven, but the final book, which is Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows, is the fastest best-selling book of all time. Following the success of the book series, J.K. Rowling also wrote 3 companion books and 2 screenplays, which is The Fantastic Beasts. So all the Harry Potter fans out there, if you want to take a deeper dive into the wizarding world, check out all these books. So the book series' massive success has turned Harry Potter and Hogwarts into a separate place, basically the imaginary place for people around the world who love the series to take an escape from the real world and just, become a student at Hogwarts or be an officer at Ministry of Magic. Besides all the books has been written, Harry Potter also sell hundreds and thousands of merchandise, I would say millions of merchandise items, from t-shirts, mugs, shoes, whatever you can name it. Basically create a Harry Potter world for people to follow. Although as successful as it is, Bloomsbury never stopped creating new editions of Harry Potter. Although Harry Potter originally is dedicated to the younger audience, it is the book for kids, but now Bloomsbury, the publisher, has created new editions for adults, anniversary editions, or creating books that is illustrated or for people with reading difficulties. First, I'm going to compare Harry Potter to the classic The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and to see how the publishing process and the book design has changed from before the 21st century to after the 21st century. The Little Prince was first published in 1943 and has now been sold more than 200 million copies around the world and has more than 300 translations. The original book cover is illustrated by the author himself and is a classic 44 sunsets with a planet and a lonely boy standing on top with some flowers around him. So 52 years after it was first published, there was only one English version of the book by Catherine Woods, and only up until 1995. Only 1 year after it was first published, the author's plane has crashed due to a reconnaissance mission, so there are no sequels of the book as written by the author nor by other authors. So for 77 years since its first publication, the book's merchandise has only been sold for a little bit over 30 years, followed by different editions of the books with little bit changes by the book cover and also the opening of its themed amusement park. So the book remains to be the children's classic with a few new illustrations throughout the publication history. Besides that, the book keeps its traditionality with little change. So in the long histories of the Little Prince publication process, we did not see a lot of things happening in the 20th century. In fact, by the end of the 1990s, we started to see the expansion of the book edition. So we can see the early 2000 years are very important in the publishing industry, where we transform book publishing from the conventional book printing to expanding the book editions to multiple types of audience. So let's talk about the main book of the video, which is Harry Potter. So first we have to talk about Harry Potter original. The illustration is created by no other than Mary Grandpay. So for all the fans of Harry Potter, Mary Grandpay is just like a celebrity. She has helped transforming the book and her colorful, lifelike illustrations has brought readers a glimpse into the book and helped the illustration become the perfect tease for the book. When I was little, I remember that when I first picked out the new Harry Potter book, looking at Mary Grant's page illustration, I'm just like, color, Harry's eye, and his lightning bolt scar on the forehead just bring me so much imagination and excitement, and I cannot wait to buy the book. That is how amazing Grant Pay's illustration to me, and I believe that for many fans out there, her illustration are attached to beautiful memories just like mine. But do you know that she barely talks to J.K. Rowling throughout her whole 7 illustrations of the book, and instead she keeps most of her communications with David Sandler, which is the creative director of the publisher. And although J.K. Rowling really appreciate the work of Grant Pay, but they did not really communicate directly in the creation of the book illustration. Let's take a step back and talk about why there are so many Harry Potter editions. Some people might be afraid that it is now losing its value as a children's books and become a product that helps making money for the publisher. Actually, there are 2 different approaches into literature. The approach of the purist, basically the true fan, or the publisher, the writers, people who believe works are a piece of art, while the latter were commercially oriented individuals and firms anxiously elbowing their way into expanding the market and profiting from the potentially lucrative audience. So let's talk about the adult book version. If you think that it is written in the more mature language, then it is not. The inside of the book is exactly the same, nothing has been changed, but only thing that changed is the illustration as well as the book design. So you can see here the book is black and white, like a hand-drawn illustration. There's so much more details in the drawing and it makes it look more sophisticated. Also, the magic creatures of the drawings look more lifelike, so it can be a little bit scary for children. That is why it's not really suitable to buy this kind of books for children. This is the Harry Potter anniversary version. They're usually being sold in sets. So this is the 20th anniversary Harry Potter book series, and you can see it looks so much classier, very sophisticated. It can be like a decoration in your home. It leaves a lot of white space on the book cover, and the logo of the house is the main focal point of the book design. They have 4 sets. Each set represent a house in Harry Potter. By the way, I'm the Gryffindor, so I can reach out to the particular set that feature the house that I like. This categorized edition works perfectly with the sorting quiz online on the Harry Potter website called wizardingworld.com. And this creates a branding ecosystem of Harry Potter that allow readers to be a part of the book in all aspects. The 3rd edition I'm going to talk about is Harry Potter illustration. So Harry Potter is originally written in all text. This version is dedicated to children or adults who likes to read books with illustration. Illustration is created by Jim Kay. This new version of Harry Potter helped expanded the audience pool. Today, information is delivered in videos or in pictures. Having illustrated book of help prepare the book for the upcoming audience that enjoy pictures and like receiving information with pictures and videos. Being known for being flexible with different types of audience, Harry Potter of course has come out with the deluxe version of the illustrated books. So it is the illustrated version, but the cover looks like this. It is more sophisticated, suitable for adults to store at their home. If you want a Harry Potter, there's literally one for everyone. So speaking about inclusivity, Bloomsbury has come up with Harry Potter large font, which is really focused in helping people with reading difficulties or dyslexia. And in the books itself, the font is written in dyslexia approved fonts that helps people enjoy the book without having challenge in staying focused. After all 4 of these book editions, we can see Bloomsbury is doing a really good job in personalized Harry Potter to each type of audience, because book design is super important in bridging the relationship between the book reader and the book itself. So although Harry Potter stays the same throughout the years, each reader will have a different relationship with Harry Potter due to the preference of each Harry Potter edition. Changing the cover not only helps sell the book, rejacketing them also help reposition the books that has already on the market and helping the book stand out among the publishing industry. Personally, as a long-term Harry Potter fan, as well as a marketer, I think Harry Potter is a brand. It has explored all aspects of content that they can provide to its audience. It created an ecosystem of branding that people can escape the real world to be a part of Hogwarts. They can go find themselves which house do they belong in, or they can collect multiple editions of Harry Potter as a part of their collection, or they can use Harry Potter as a piece of home decor. So although being a children's book, Harry Potter has positioned itself to fit everybody's life and provide values to each person's need. So that is the end of my video. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you can enjoy a beautiful, beautiful summer.